anybody who's watching. So, I suck at Luigi's Mansion level C3 Showtime. I died. Twice. It's killing me. And so I went, had some lunch, made myself some tea, and I'm back. I've also changed. I gotta work out after this, but gotta get this. Gotta. I looked it up. I'm doing everything right. I just really gotta not get hit. So, we're gonna try this again. I mean, like, look at that. I died and there were 2 hearts that just came out. I'm like, it's not that hard of a game. It's just not. But what does screw me up on this game is the button functions. I'm constantly hitting the wrong button sometimes because I forget, like, this flashlight, that flashlight. No, I'm just streaming the game. Ah, you're fine. Don't worry. Well, yeah, no, don't play that too loud. I guess I don't want to get copyright stricken. No, I'm live streaming, but I mean, if there's copyrighted material on there, it could get stricken. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't be. I hope I'm not too long. 3rd time's a charm. Let's hope. Okay, so some tea. It's good. It's a little elderberry and English breakfast. Why are you stomping like an elephant? What's wrong with you? Okay. Now, I am gonna skip through all of these cutscenes, right? Because 1, I just don't care. But 2, gotta get Leon. Because I don't want to have to come back in. Sometimes this game's a little buggy. Like, sometimes when you dark light things into existence, they don't like to stay in existence. Or they don't get into existence, like, right away. It's weird. Yeah. Again, I'm skipping the cutscenes. Like 3 or 4 times, then walked away and came back the first time I did it. Nintendo, man. Like, be tricky. People like to pretend like Luigi's Mansion is the easiest game ever. It is not. Okay? There is challenge to this game. Okay? It's not just cut and dry. Okay? There's a lot involved in this game. And you've got to, like, manage a bunch of different functions. It's not easy. Especially if you've got ADHD. Twice now. I feel you, Luigi. Should look around in there. I checked an IGN. I think it was the IGN. No, Nintendo Life walkthrough on it. And it doesn't look like there's any like, everything that I'm doing is what you're supposed to do. Just gotta not You don't rage quit, but like earlier I was right there. That like last wave of craziness in the end.
Yay!
Smoked him up. You know the ghost is coming. I didn't plan on taking the hit, but it was necessary.
Yay!
Now I know how to get these guys. Get off of it. Swoop you. Swoopy boopy. Alright. This is the onslaught. Shit, get out of there. Come on. Damn it, come on. Damn it, come on. Okay. did better. Alright. I think that's the end of the level, but I ain't taking no chances. Get over here, thing. Hey, man. Thanks for sticking with me, Will. Or William. You know, I realize I just keep calling you Willow. I hope that's all right. Unless you prefer William. You tell me. All right. Stalker time. Press A to answer.
Hello?
We will. Hello? Outstanding, Luigi. I agree. That possessor didn't stand a chance. You really cleaned his clock. Ha ha. Oh, punny Nintendo. Ho 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 ho. Hold still, I'll bring you back. Okay, I'll call you Will. It sounds funky. My sound or just Will? Hopefully my sound is okay. It's like an uphill battle constantly with sound. I don't know if there's like hardware I can purchase that'll make, you know, like it easier for me. But like it's like every setting in OBS. Hey, look at that! I got 3 stars on that one too. It seems like OBS, which is, I don't know if you're familiar with OBS, but that's the software that pretty much everybody streams with. Unless you're like paid by Logitech or StreamYard, or you're buying something from StreamYard. StreamYard is a little expensive for what it is. I mean, I guess it's no big deal if you're making plenty of money through your content. It's okay. But yeah. All right, so we made it. Welcome back, Luigi. You were mighty heroic up there fighting that possessor ghost. Criminy, I can actually hear the possessor raging around inside the Poltergust 5000. Let's get him into the vault quickly. I'm getting better at doing live reading because of this. It's funny, like just doing this every couple of hours every day is like helping me with my live reading abilities. Yep. Gonna check it out. Yeah, lots of treasure found. Not much. I wasn't screwing around. I was like, nope. Get out of here. The longer the possessor ghost remains with the Dark Moon pieces, the stronger they seem to get. Good thing I've been working on upgrades for the Poltergust 5000. Anywho, that Dark Moon piece has probably been corrupted by dark energy. Let's get it all cleaned up. Yeah. Spice it up on the turntable, baby. Play that funky music. Dr. Boy. I gotta show this off, because it's a Mario game. I got that Bowser thing. I put like a smaller Mario, because it looks fun. But, like he... See that light that comes out in his mouth? If I fill him up with water, he spits like a mist, kind of like that Godzilla toy. I don't know if you've seen that one that's been on the market recently. It's like an RC thing by Jada that you can like control, and it becomes like, it looks like it's a fire effect coming out of Godzilla's mouth. It's great. That thing is not bad. It is a hefty hunk of plastic, I'm gonna tell you. Like, sometimes Jack's Pacific does a great job. Sometimes they don't. Like the Mario figures from the movie, you can see a metal pin in his leg. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's like, it upsets me. Like, that is a thing. I also have like Tanuki Suit Mario. This is one of my favorite Marios. It's so cute. Right? So like, I don't just collect like Motu and stuff like that. We in this family tend to end up collecting a bunch of Nintendo stuff. My daughter is a huge fan. I actually have to I've got to review this gal pretty soon. I'm gonna do an action figure review for her. I waited on all of these because they were really kind of expensive. I've never paid that much for a Jack specific figure. Some of them are okay. Like I said, like I was disappointed with the Mario. It's the eyes and everything, but you get to that leg, and it upsets me. I got OCD, man. You know, I can't deal with that. Have I tried home brewing? Home brewing like beer or tea, or be more specific, because I've heard of a lot of different kinds of home brewing. I once tried to home brew my own kombucha. That was not cool. Beer, no. My brother has. My brother's actually done his own wine and his own beer. My one cousin, who he's passed, but he was my age. He used to bottle his own wine, and it's funny because the family's name is Hooker, and so his wine brand was Classy Hooker. It was cute. It was a great it was a great take. Boy, could you take paint off a wall with that wine? But it was flavorful. Man, did it get you messed up. Oh, 3DS. Have you tried home brewing kits? Okay, so not on the 3DS, but I have, like, through emulators, played, like, Super Mario World hacks and stuff like that. I love those. Those are some of my favorite games. Some of the, like, the crazy, like, but then Nintendo was like, oh, you guys like this? Okay, we'll give you Mario Maker. And they did. And Mario Maker was pretty sweet. I love any of those games where you can build your own, games. Blocks World kind of stuff, from back in the day. But yeah, I mean, it was it's always good. It's always good when you have like a building game. What else did I play? I could build on Nintendo. Mario Maker. I don't know what else. I did try it was in one of the Legend of Zelda games where you could build your own levels. I want to say it was what was that remake we recently just did? No, I don't think I have it on here anymore. It's the old Game Boy game. Link's Awakening. That's it. That game's great. That's one of my all-time favorite, like, just little RPGs. Like, if you've never played Link's Awakening, it's a treasure. Okay, like, I highly recommend it. I've seen a bunch of, like, homebrews out there, and sometimes I'm interested in, like, I love, like, some of the newer retro games. Like, I don't know if you've ever played The Messenger. I never beat that game. That game is hard as I can't even state the words. That game's hard. Okay, like, that game is like a Souls game. It's hard. It's like Dead Cells. Only I love Dead Cells is one of those fun games. That's a different genre. Yeah, I love those games. I looked up that creepypasta Godzilla game. That looks interesting. I might grab it just to play around with it. It looks fun. It doesn't look. It looks like there's a like. I don't like those like the side-scrolling shooting games. Like, there was one that I liked way back on the Sega Genesis. That was Fantasyland. That was just kind of fun. Sometimes I'm not real big on the side-scrolling games. There is a game on Switch currently called Gigabash. I'm not gonna sell it as an amazing game. It's not. But it is. It's fun for like a half-hour play session. You'd be like, hey, let's be Godzilla and beat each other up. It's on Game Jolt. Is it free? I don't know. I saw that. I thought I saw that you can get it on Steam. So I'm you know, I might look into that. But yeah, I can't imagine a horror Godzilla game. Check it out. You know, it'll be one of those things that I play around with here and there. Am I excited? You know, speaking of RPGs, like I'm super excited for that. It's free on Game Jolt. All right, I'll check it out. I'm super excited for the Mario and Luigi, whatever that like Mario and Luigi Superstars game like sequel is basically. Nintendo was just talking about. You know what? I don't want to do that. But that looks great. I love Mario and Luigi on the DS. Was it on the DS? Yeah, it was on the DS. That was a fun game. That is a very fun game. Or no, I think that was Game Boy Advance. Might have been Game Boy Advance. I'm sure they had it on the DS. I'm thinking it was originally on the DS. Because I remember playing it, but I remember playing it on a single screen. I want to say it was Game Boy Advance. I could be wrong. I'm wrong. Ask my wife. She'll tell you. Oh yeah, he just closed his mouth. What else? Ah man, RPGs. There have been some really good ones. I don't know how old you are, Will. You don't have to tell me either. That's, you know, for now, you know, you keep your anonymity. But if you've never played Chrono Trigger, that's another one of my favorites. It's just a cute game. Like Square has some of the best RPGs. I remember you mentioning RPG-ish games. I do love the old school games. Like I still haven't finished it. I probably should go back and finish it because it's such a good game. I can't leave it undone. But what was it? Sea of Stars. Highly recommend. But that is not my favorite RPG on the Switch. There have been some really good ones. Eastward, I honestly think was a really good one. The storyline got a little crazy, but it had heart, right? The cooking element in it was kind of fun. I'm playing through Octopia, which is a DLC for it, where it's kind of Stardew Valley-ish, but it's a little bit more on rails, right? You don't have as much free reign as you do in Stardew Valley. That game, I've put hundreds of hours into. Stardew Valley that's another one of my favorite RPGs, but honestly, I think the best game. Well, you know what? If I can, maybe I will. I'll try it. We'll see. My streaming capabilities on PC are a little limited. I'm assuming it's a browser-based game. So that might bode well. Every time I try to stream any kind of a game that I'm playing on my PC, like my PC just can't. It chugs. It's like, you know, it dies. You know, OBS will quit or crash or something. You know, I've tested it a few times. Like Blox World was really difficult. Like it would freeze, like completely freeze video. You couldn't see anything. And I tried everything, like taking out. The only thing that seemed to help, as far as like maybe live streaming it, was really bringing the resolution down, right? But that didn't look great, you know? It moved better, but it didn't look good. I gotta talk to like Alexia and Nope Nop and see what their optimal settings are when they stream that, and maybe I'll be able to do that. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll just set up a separate account on my PC to only do that streaming. But yeah, it's really kind of upsetting. And, you know, our family doesn't have the funding right now to buy a new PC, so we're not, you know, I'm not trying to do that. the only other thing, you know, like I said, I'll try it. Definitely gonna try it. Oh, there was one. I want to try and see if I can. I tried to stream that G.I. Joe beat 'em up that's coming out. It's like Operation Cobra Strike. I can't remember what the name of it is. Really good beat 'em up. Really good beat 'em up. It was really fun. But I unfortunately had to record video of it, and even then, it's tough. I don't have a great video card in my laptop, right? It does great as far as the internet goes, and it does great as far like all of the streaming that I do is wireless. So like if I cut out or lag every now and again, that's why. But we have amazing internet at my house. We have amazing internet, and I have a signal repeater in my basement where I stream from, so I get a good signal most of the time. It's rare that my show will. I don't think it cuts out that often. I've gone back and watched a lot of it. I don't know. Maybe it does. I'm just not noticing it. But yeah. Oh, as far as the remakes and homebrews, there's a guy. I think it's John Riggs. He gets involved with a lot of homebrew. Not really, like maybe not. Homebrew might not be the right word. Maybe more indie developer, but they develop for like the NES and the SNES and stuff like that. Like, so he gets into a lot of like development of games that are like retro style. You know, like really good retro style. I've seen a couple of them. I haven't played most of them, but like I said, like I love games that have that retro feel to it. One of the best RPGs, honestly, I think it's the best RPG on the Switch, is Dragon Quest 11. So good. No, yeah, it's 11. Dragon Quest 11. Such a good RPG. One of the funnest things about that RPG is that you can switch it over to like retro pixel style. It's kind of neat. It's like, that's an interesting thing. I love that Square is embracing that 2D, 3D perspective thing that they've done with like Octopath Traveler and what was the other one? It was Operation Tripath or something like that. It was something really generic that they just stayed with, like just like Octopath Traveler. It's like, come on, what a real name. Octopath Traveler, okay, that was unique. But then when they did it the second time with the strategy game that they had, it's like, I didn't play much of that strategy game. I don't necessarily get into some of those strategy games. Sometimes I'm terrible at it. Like, and they take so much time, right? That I could never get into it. Not like RPGs that suck the life out of you. But yeah, I think I need to finish Sea of Stars. It's a good game, and I don't want to I need to know how that story ends. But that one, it's funny because it draws on like every old school, and that is also made by the people that did The Messenger, which is that really cool shinobi style ninja Metroidvania game. Like that game was cool, right? The controls are real snappy and real nice and smooth. The only other game I would compare the controls like that to would be Dead Cells. Dead Cells was so addictive because of the gameplay, right? Dead Cells is like a roguelike. I think they call it a roguelite, right? But it's a roguelike where every time you boot into the level, there's similarities, but it's laid out extremely different every time, right? Things will be in different places, all of that stuff. And the thing about like Dead Cells was that it was just
hard. Hard, right? Things killed you like crazy. And what you had to do was just, it's like in Luigi's Mansion here. You have to learn the strategy of every single one of these like things because everything had to die a different way. Like I said, like Dead Cells, if you like side-scrolling like types of games, and you've never played Dead Cells, play it, and just know you're gonna die a lot. Okay, like I played that game, and I played Hades. I don't know if you've played Hades. That game is also extremely addicting. Like I beat Hades. Like I beat it. I didn't do multiple rounds of beating it. Well, that's not true. I did do it several times because the story just keeps on progressing, but I got to the end of the story. The company that did that did another game, and it just wasn't as good. I know Hades 2 is coming. I'm not sure if it's been released yet, but I will definitely play that game. The other game I want to try and play is I'll probably pick it up this weekend or something like that. It's Splintered Fate, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'll suck my kid into playing that one for maybe a little bit throughout the rest of the summer. That game it's like Hades. You die a lot, right? You die a lot. I played it on iOS, and I loved it. The only issue is that I don't have an iPad anymore, right? I just have my iPhone. That's honestly, it's just not the same, right? I thought about getting an Apple TV at one point just for that game. So if that tells you at all how decent that game is, hang on, I'm gonna adjust that because I keep trying to fit my head frame. I've got these really interesting like gooseneck things for my microphone. It's like a GoPro gooseneck, and then I have them clipped to my shelf. Hopefully that's not making horrible noises on the microphone. But dude, yeah, Minecraft is on Apple TV. A lot of the Apple Arcade games, because like we do Apple TV. I started doing Apple services just because of the music service. Right, my family and I we use Apple Music daily. So that was part of the reason why we stuck with it, and then eventually there was that deal where you could get Apple TV, and you get Apple TV, Apple Music, and Apple Arcade, all for like the one bundle price, right? I don't know. I'm thinking about canceling it just because we don't use it that often. There are a couple of really good Apple TV like shows. That Godzilla show, Monarch. That's the bomb. It's good. It was really good. When Godzilla finally showed up in the last episode, me and my wife were both like, yeah! It was good. She gets into Godzilla movies too. It's funny, like, because like there have been some good ones. So yeah. All right, so let me finish up this game because I've procrastinated enough, and I've got to do my exercises. The more Dark Moon pieces we find, the more I think someone's shattered it on purpose. Yeah, Nintendo did it. Anywho, we've got to keep going. Let's check the map and let's see if any more fog has lifted. I know my fog hasn't lifted. All right, we got a new mansion, right? The top of the mountains. That's the coldest part of Evershade Valley. I screwed that up. I hope you brought your winter coat. No, you know he's not going to be there with a winter coat on. Dr. Egad, man, he just OSHA would do a number on him. OSHA is a work labor like protection agency. Probably won't be very soon. Man, America, getting weird. Some determined geologists started a mining operation in these snow-scaped mountains. But when ghosts started moving in, they got scared and abandoned it. Why do we gotta do a mine? Why can't it be like a cool, like, winter lodge or something like that? Like, that would have been awesome. You know, you have, like, skis all over the place and weird Christmassy crud. I mean, that would be way more fun. Mine? All right. But when ghosts started moving in, they got scared and abandoned. All right. So, tomorrow, we are going to do level D1. Cold case. I can't seem to get a hold of my toad assistant at the chalet. Oh, big surprise. He's got another guy over there that, you know, got hurt somehow. OSHA. Call OSHA. I can't seem to get a hold of my toad assistant at the chalet. He's probably napping in front of the fireplace again. It's so hard to find good help these days, isn't it? It's really hard. It's not hard. He's got help all over the place. He just keeps abandoning them. All right. Well, thank you, Will, for joining me. Thank you, everybody who watches the replay. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that yada yada. Hit my Patreon, buy some things or something. Give me money. Not you, Will. Don't worry about it. You sound like you're a college kid. Don't worry about it. Not unless you start making some good money and you really want to support my whatever the hell you want to call this. But don't go over. Okay? $5 max, okay? If you ever do. There's a few friends that I will donate to every now and again, but not while I'm not working right now. So, you know, I'm not gonna blow money like that. That's stupid. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Like I said, I'm gonna try and pick up that Ninja Turtles game. I think it's only like $30. It's no big deal. It's super fun. It's super fun. And I think my daughter's gonna get a kick out of it because it's just button mashing hell. She loves button mashers. Like she does. She gets a kick out of games like that. Like she's like, all right, you know, we get all goofy and stupid, push each other around on the couch and stuff. We'll do it down here in my gaming room. But yeah, I'll probably even have to reconfigure my camera window so I get a wider angle on it. But yeah, I will see you kids, and you will tomorrow maybe. Yeah. Thank you for joining me. Hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing okay today. You know, today's a slightly more sunny day in my mind. Slightly more. But yeah, I'm gonna go exercise in a little bit. I'm gonna finish my tea and maybe look a couple of things up online. I gotta check on some toy stuff and see what the news is there. I think I want to start streaming toy news every now and again for like maybe 30-40 minutes, or maybe some kind of pop culture news, stuff like that, probably on my other channel. I don't know, we'll see. I continually try to start things with other people, but I wind up not being able to like manage the situation, because like a lot of the people that I would talk to, like right now, one of the guys that I've been trying to do something with, and it's all my fault that this thing hasn't gotten off the ground. I'm trying to start a podcast where me and a fellow Motu or Masters of the Universe YouTuber, where we watch episodes of Masters of the Universe and kind of critique and rip on them. I love the cartoon series. I do. If you ever get a chance to go back and watch the Filmation He-Man and the Masters of the Universe series. Okay, so the writing is not amazing, right? The writing is not amazing. The animation is not amazing. But at the time, it was great, okay? And it's not as bad as people like give it crud for. Like some of us in the Motu community, I love that cartoon, okay? For all of its cheesy eccentricities and everything, it just screams the 80s. And there's like this warm nostalgic thing. My daughter likes that show. She's like, no, you can leave this on, Dad. That's high praise. like, that's high praise. So yeah, we'll try and check that out. But yeah, like I said, like we'll see. I'm always looking for a new project or something different and fun to do, as far as like with all of the equipment and cameras and stuff that I have. Like, because I have a bunch of cameras. Like, we've got a ton in our family. Like, we've got a GoPro. I've got a couple of webcams. What else do we have? We've got I've got a nice DSLR Nikon 3500. Mine and my wife's iPhones are both, iPhone 12 Pros, something like that. Probably shouldn't say that, but yeah, so I use that for most of my content creation. I typically want to experiment with doing some more toy photography stuff. So I'm actually going to start like doing some more dynamic posing with my action figures and making it a separate video, like an addendum to the videos that I already do. So that should be interesting. I started last night when I was working on a review for my G.I. Joe classified figure Jinx. She's this awesome ninja chick, right? I had her as a figure when I was a kid back in 1987. Yeah. I was alive in 1987. But yeah, I did her figure review, and I tried to, I looked up online and did more dynamic posing with her in my video and stuff like that, because I feel as though I kind of phoned it in when I did my review of Chun-Li, this Jada figure. Like, these are amazing action figures. If you are a Street Fighter fan, I cannot gush about these figures enough. Okay, their joints are buttery. I mean, she does wonderful things articulation wise. Her waist is incredible. Like this, like, look at that. Oh, well, now she's spinning her head, but I mean, this is a very well done action figure, and this is like an average action figure price. It's about 25 USD, roughly. You will find it on sale. You will. My buddy Adam from Radical Toys, he got it on sale. I was like, it's like, I'm a cheap Polak, man. I love our Polish person. I'm sorry, that's right. You're not supposed to say the okay, right? The hard okay, right? But I'm Polish, and like, listen, it's true. Polish people, we're cheap. We like to find deals. We're the kind of people you want running your local government, because we're gonna pinch every penny we can. We're gonna get real creative with that spending. Yeah, I've been rambling for way too long. This is no longer a gaming video. But all right, again, I think I've tried to say goodbye a few times, but love you guys. Love you, Will. Thank you for being out here. Thank you for coming on, keeping me entertained, asking me, throwing me out questions. It's helpful because it gets me, talking. I'm gonna go on my other. I'm probably gonna go on my other channel in about 15-20 minutes, do my exercise routine, and yeah, and then I'm probably gonna play something with my kid. Nintendo Sports, or Nintendo Switch Sports, just added the basketball feature, so we were playing around with that yesterday. That's kind of fun. It's not great. I wanted more out of the movement functionality of the Switch, and really, there's not a ton of games that have really got me up and involved. I think it's Nintendo Switch Boxing or something along those lines. That's a fun game. It's kind of like Beat Saber or like Dance Dance and stuff like that. You know, you've got to do the certain punches and moves, and you hold the Joy-Cons in your hands, and you punch and move and do uppercuts and stuff like that. It's a fun game. It is. It's a fun game. It gets you up off your butt and you move around. And even a big guy like me, I can do it for a while. You know, you can put it on easy. You can do like a whole workout routine. It's actually set up like you can play it a la carte, or you can play it as a workout routine. I really need to put it back on my Switch and use it. And then that Ring Fit Adventure, that's a fun game too. I didn't stick with it though, and that's a bloody shame because it wasn't bad. A lot of people were using it to exercise with, and nobody was like really losing weight using it. So I think maybe somebody like me, I'm a little heavier. I start to sweat easy. So, but there I go again. I'm rambling again. All right, love you guys. Have a good one. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and have a wonderful day. You better have a wonderful day. So I'm telling you to. All right. Goodbye.